All right. We got one viewer. Good evening. Hello, welcome. There's three. Hello, Roseanne. How are you this fine, outstanding day? Four by four camping drones. Welcome. Come on in. Hey, you got some cool looking pictures. I'm doing good, Roseanne. Let me do my hair. Oh, I feel so bad for Grizz. They, if you haven't heard, they lost her puppy. Now the mother is fine. She's doing good. Hello, Marie. Hello, fat boy. And John. Oh, that's just terrible about Grizz's puppy. But I'm so glad he's still got stir fry. Oh my heavens. Yeah, that would have been something, to have another little yapper running around. Yeah. Them few days that we've been watching stir fry, heck, I got attached to her. You know, it made big old Kim want to cry. I mean, I can't take it. You get attached to them guys. They're like your kids. Well, it says that we have 8 viewers in here. I am tickled to death to be here with each and every one of you. I I bought this. It's like an Instapot, but it's called Faberware. I bought the exact one that doing it cheap bought. Okay, so I could compare apples to apple. I didn't I didn't buy it because it was cheaper, but it was $20 cheaper, and it's a 6 quart. Okay, Pam bought a pork loin, and we sliced some off for her to do in the grill, and I placed that there in that on that rack in that Instapot, and put the seasoning salt and poured beer in the bottom. It don't touch the meat. You just get the steam, and that's the only liquid that I put in there. And I washed 3 potatoes and just stuck them beside it. and run it for 45 minutes and let it cool off by itself. Oh my God, it's good. And I still got a big hunk of it left. Congratulations, John John. But anyhow, if anybody heard what I was saying about the pork loin, try that. That is great. And you don't have to watch it, you don't have to turn it and all that. Oh, Rosanna, I love it. You know, I used one of the old pressure cookers that would sit there and go jing 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 jing. This don't do that, and the safety valve blew out of it, and blew beans all over the ceiling. And that's when I was married to Karen before Pam, and I come home, she was crying. Oh, it blew it up. You know, I rent the ceiling. I said, no, wait a minute. Are you okay? Yeah. I said, well, as long as you didn't get burnt, I don't care about that ceiling. But we never used that one ever again. I could have bought another safety thing and put back in it. Never again. So then Bob come out with this, or was talking about this Instapot, the Faberware, and I thought, well, that's a pretty neat thing. It's electric and it just holds that temperature. It, uh, well, I guess if it got too hot, it would blow, but it don't let it. When it brings it up, it holds that pressure and holds that temperature automatically. You never hear it at all. It just sits there and the time starts coming down. Okay, John, I appreciate it. Well, I'll tell you what, fat boy. Um, Let me see if I can get her name right. Sandra's Homestead. Oh my, she's made a whole bunch of stuff in the Instapot. She's even done a cake. Now I don't care about doing all that, but for what I've done it with chicken, and I've done it with a big piece of beef roast. But that stuff's expensive. One big old chunk of meat's like 20 some bucks. Tag team recoveries. Thank you for stopping by. Uh, Let me put it in here this way. I appreciate it, tag team. Okay. Yeah, Fat Boy's a good. He cracks you up. Well, Fat Boy, I'm glad that you was taking care of Grizz's chat, because you know it's got to be tough. It's not my dog. It's not my dog, and it tore me up. I mean, I got I got my Kleenex right here. I was wiping tears. I just I'm just telling you, you know. There's John posted tag teams link to his channel. Check him out. Maybe you can show him some channel love. That'd be great. Well, Fat Boy, I'm not going to ask you what you're talking about. 8 grams here is 70. Okay. The Poodle Cooper videos. Hey, how are you? And Johnny Smith. Well, let me check out. Okay. Got 11 videos. And let's see. Johnny, I'm doing good. I appreciate you coming. Hey, you got a better looking picture on there. Uh, what the heck are them? They don't look like peaches. Okay, so there's a link for Johnny's channel, and that first link is for that Poodle Cooper videos. What kind of weather do you have? Is it raining or is it just hot? Mangoes, that's what they are. Okay. Flash floods. Boy, I hope you're not losing anything. Cooper videos and wind. Wow. Well, right here close to our house, we don't have any real tall trees, thank goodness. There's Tim's World hairballs. We had one. The neighbor had a big tall tree, and I don't know how many years ago, but it fell down between the two houses. I mean, it's just like God's hand took it and laid it right between the houses. Now, it damaged our houses. It did more damage to his than it did mine, but thank goodness it didn't fall through the house. oh, oh, Fat Boy. Oh, come on, Fat Boy. That was good. oh, oh my heavens. New England. Yeah, we don't. I've got some shorter trees that I planted since I've been here. Uh, me and Pam planted these. We got one in the front yard, one in the backyard. It's called, oh, I'll have to think about it. It's an ash tree, I think. I can't I can't think of the name of it. It's supposed to turn red in the fall, but by the time it turns red, it's fell. It's now maybe it'll do better. It's getting bigger. Yeah, for 4 hours. Oh my heavens, Tim. Oh my God. Hello, Rocket 338. I seen you coming in, but I was talking and I was reading their comments. Oh my heavens! Between Tim and Fat Boy, I love it. You guys just keep it up. Let me. I know I'm bust to you, Rocket, but let me look at your channel. Oh, you got a pretty field of flowers. Wow. 268. Keep it up. Yeah, that's right, Fat Boy. That could be used two different ways, right? Keep it up. No, it's not a Japanese maple. Um, I can't think of the name of it. I'm wanting to say autumn ash. Okay, uh, Copper Videos, Copper or Cooper, have a good night. Oh my heavens, you have a stiff neck for 4 hours. A new pair of pants. Okay. Tim and Amy Homestead. Hello to you. Thank you for coming in. Well, now you got the same picture as somebody else. I think. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, you got 159, and I'm going to post a link for their channel and check them out. I got up this morning, made coffee, got the dog leashed up, went to go out, and it was raining. The sun was shining, but it was raining. And then it just quit. It didn't like it didn't even hardly dampen anything, but it rained. Just me. Hello. So we went head out and got in the hot tub. Okay. So we're sitting there talking, and the water's running, and a clap of thunder, and you could see it right above her head, way up there. It didn't take all day to get back out of that hot tub. I want to tell you that for sure. That's as fast as I've seen Pam move to get out. So we cut that short. I hadn't even drank all my coffee yet. I closed that up, boy. Oh, what's he talking about me? Oh, well, you're not talking about me, just me. I'm a guy. Okay, fat boy. I'm glad you're a long ways off. I wish we had some rain. I don't want a flood, but some rain would be great. If it just don't rain in the morning when we get ready to get in the hot tub, it can rain all day then. I know you think, well, you're wet anyhow. What's well, because the rain is cold coming down on your head. We don't we don't like that. I don't care if my hair gets wet, but I just don't like the cold rain. Oh my. Yes, you do have southern charm, fat boy. I would like to see Hawaii. I don't know as I would like to travel there because a plane ride from here is like 10 hours. Okay, so Tim, you're in Pennsylvania. Did I get that right? Okay, just me. That would be, well, bad to see. Gene Chambers, hello. Um, I know someone that lives there, and I knew another guy that lived there. He went there with a girl, and they lived there for a while. He says very expensive, very expensive. You make good money, but the cost of living is crazy. Now, am I missing something? Who is Jasmine? Which one of these people are Jasmine? Clear that up for me. Okay, just me. Uh, the Big Island. That's probably Hallelujah or something like that. I know I got it wrong. Just me. You talk as much as you want. I'll catch it. That was what I was trying to say, just me, the name that you got in here, but I can't say it. Big Island is where the volcano. Yeah, hey, keep that chat rolling. I'll catch it. If I miss anybody, I'm so sorry. Tim World says it's legal now, fat boy. Well, there ain't no way I can pronounce that one either. Buggy's Evil Deed. Hello, everybody, he says. "104 buses. All right. Evil Deeds, thank you for coming in. Okay, you got more videos on your camper. Let me check it out. Well, I guess you do. Camper. All right. Well, I'll just bookmark that. Gene, thank you for sharing that. Uh, check out Gene Chambers' uh, channel. Oh, so what, Angry? Hey, how are you? I was doing something, looking at a channel, and I missed you. So what? Um, whoops. Let me look at so what. Well, it says I'm not sub to you. What'd you do? Change your channel again? You've got 109 videos, and evidently you change. But I subbed you back. All right. So what? Good deal. Going to be streaming. Fat Boy's going to take over Marie. Yeah, why are they deleting your channels? I don't understand that. I just hope I don't have to experience it. Oh, Fat Boy, you going to bed? Well, it's only 8 o'clock. I'll tell you what, Fat Boy, if I was close enough, I'd come and rock you to sleep. Rock-a-bye, Fat Boy, in a Betty Bye. Oh, just me. Right now, I got about 100 degrees. Yep. 100 degrees. Now, if it's real cold outside, I'll take it up to 104. We started the summer out at 102, and it's just too hot. Okay, fat boy, you play around as much as you want. You just keep it up. You're bringing in people. Evil Deeds says it's 106 there. Wow. Well, hello, Peter. How are you? Yes, hit that thumbs up. Thank you for telling them, fat boy. And I have a digital readout on my hot tub on the temperature, but I don't know. It's just a touch and go on the dial. You just have a knob that you turn, and if you just turn it one little bit click, it'll go up 4 or 5 degrees or vice versa. So the other day it had been running fine, and we went out to get in it, and it was down to 97. That's not good. You would think, oh, that ain't bad. No, it's cold. 97 is cold. So I just turned it until it clicked, and it went back up to 100. So I left it alone. Okay, so what? What did you find out? Well, thank you, Peter. I appreciate you coming in, and you don't have to run off. You can type whatever you want. Just don't use bad words. Yeah, screen share is great. Okay, fat boy, hand it here. Here, hold my beer and watch this. Something's going to happen. 41.111 degrees Celsius. I guess that's 106 degrees Fahrenheit. No, you never have, Peter. You've never used bad words. No, never. Alexander Smith. Yeah, don't nobody run off. How are you, Alexander? Uh, you see, I changed my shirt. All American Grandpa. Hello. There you go. Fat boy brought you some wine. Got a little wine with that cheese, or vice versa. I yeah, I know. It's from Marie. Yeah, he didn't share it with nobody else. Oh yeah, I love Wizard Dolls. I grew up with that. Yes, I do. Trivia, huh? Well, do you remember the scene where the Munchkin hung himself? Does anybody remember that? They later said it was a bird, but that's not true. I've got the DVD of the original, and you can see him hang himself. Okay, just me. Do you remember the scene? What they was doing when the Munchkin hung himself on the video? Yeah, I had VHS too, but somehow I got a hold of the DVD. I think I got it. Okay. Well, there was a scene. There was a building, and the Wicked Witch was up on the building, and she threw down a ball of fire. Said, "Here, Scarecrow, how about a little fire?" And she threw that ball of fire down there, and the Tin Men put the fire out. Okay. Now they hadn't seen the lion yet, and they take off from that uh, shack there, and we're off to see the wizard. And there's a real long road in the upper left-hand corner of that screen. You can see him hang himself, and they didn't catch it. They had produced it, and they didn't catch it, so they couldn't cut it out because it was one of the main scenes in the show. So then they come back later in later years after they learned technology and they put a bird in there. It looked like a wing of a bird, but that's not right. Cut a rug. Okay, right. But I don't think it was yellow right there, Alexander. Well, you know the little guys, they was called munchkins, Alexander. Let's see, I have seen that. Yep, Grandpa, yep. They was singing and dancing on the Yellow Brick Road. No running with the scissors. fat boy. John John's still here. Thank you, John John. I don't know if anybody. I've never heard about anybody running with the scissors. Heck, in my house, you couldn't find a pair of scissors when I was growing up. Where's the scissors? I don't know. Well, see, they talked about Munchkin land when the house landed, and they come out wherever you are. You know, I don't know, but Pam does that. She ties a bow on the scissors. I don't know. I guess she can tell that they're the best that she's got. Well, just me. I hope nobody was offended. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, we're up to 14 people. I appreciate it, guys. That video that Grizz helped me and Fat Boy would put my link and bring it back. Um, I think I got 24 cents that night. I'm not I'm not ungrateful. I mean, hey, it's more than I had. Well, in the show, they wasn't called little people. In the show, they called them munchkins. Well, Peter, you've never offended me. Yeah, 24 cents better than nothing. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Maybe, let's see, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, July. 8 months. Okay. So August, September, uh, October, November, December, January, February. Maybe in February I'll get me another check every 8 months. Get $100. Excuse me and blame the beans. Uh, nope, never have offended me, Peter. Marie, you got a pretty neat looking, I guess it's a car on your homepage. Looks like a race car. Pretty neat. Well, you see, Peter, if they get offended that easy, forget it. If you don't like it, go play elsewhere. You know, that's the way I look at it. Well, it looks neat, Marie. Pretty neat. Are you leaving me, just me? Well, don't leave. Well, it's a good picture. I was just commenting. I like it. Yeah, take care, just me, if you're leaving. Hey, you know, I try to comment right. I try to make when somebody makes a comment on my video, like later, I always try to write a comment. Harry's K Adventure, welcome. 210 buses. Cool. Yes, Peter served our country so that we have the freedom to sit here on this live stream. Well, I thought okay. I did store it. All right. Cooper Videos. He's back. Well, everybody, uh, I hope you're having a good time. It says there's 12 viewers. I was telling you about my Instapot earlier. Oh, I love that thing. I don't use it that much, but Pam got a pork loin. Man, it was delicious. I think we're going to eat that back up tomorrow and have a little bit more of it. It's already cooked. I think we might. I don't know how we'll do it. I'm thinking just slice off what you want to eat instead of heating the whole thing. You know, um, let me look at the temperature, Harry. It's down to 81 here, and let's see, just clear skies, not a raindrop in the sky. The whole middle part of the United States is dry as a bone. Well, I guess we're more on the eastern side. I hope that answered your question, Harry. 81 degrees, but it is dry. Now, if you go out in the daytime in the sun, yes, it's very hot. You're in a hot tub. Awesome, Peter. Well, don't drop your device, whatever you're looking at, your phone or your laptop or whatever, in the water. Well, you see, I don't complain that much because here in the house, we've got our air set at 70 degrees. No, I'm in your hot tub. Okay. Are you looking at my video? Well, I just looked at our weather thing, and it shows that there's clouds up there. Uh, let's see, New Jersey. Somebody would have to pick him up and put him in there. I think, Alexander. Harrisburg area. Grandpa wanted to know if is my girlfriend there with you. Yeah, we had the rubber ducks. $65. So, are you up north, Rosanna? Where are you at? Well, I've been to Pennsylvania. I've been to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I've been to Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Well, hello, you three girls at Peters. Can you type their names in here? I got a picture of me and Pam standing in front of the sign that says Intercourse, and I said, "Hurry up, get up there, bend over." And I stood up behind her. I said, "Now somebody take her picture so we'll have this." I was with I was the only man with like 4 or 5 women, old women. Okay, now I know, Rosanna, you probably told us that. Washington State, 1 hour from the Canada line. I'll try to remember that. I know we went up to Doors County, uh, let's see, the beginning of June, and we went to Washington Island. Okay, that's that's up there at Wisconsin. And when we went to the island, it was 55 degrees. And dummy me, I went up there with short sleeve shirts and shorts. Luckily, I had threw a flannel shirt in the car. Now, I didn't get out and walk, and we was in the car where we turned the heater on, so it wasn't that bad. And we just drove around the island. If we wanted to go in someplace, it was warm, and it warmed up later in the day. But it's beautiful country up there. No, that's the town, Alexander. It's in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is the state. All right, you live on an island. Cool. In Washington State. That's awesome. Yeah, we took our car this time. We went there a year ago, and we just rode over there and then got on a tour. Where they pull the tram. That wasn't worth a hoot because they'd rush you. They'd stop. Okay, you go in here and look around in this shop. You got 5 minutes. I told Pam, I said, we wanted to go someplace this year. So I said, let's go back up there. I said, but this time we're going to take our car. And we did. It just, I don't know why they named it. Uh, it's an Amish community up there. No, there's no strippers. Lots of Amish people up there. Hello, fast and fearless. 2:40 a.m. here in Ireland. Wow. That's right, Grandpa. That that's pretty funny though. They've got that town and they got blue balls and they got some other funny names. You may be going into work. I gotta cut back on that fan. I'm about to freeze to death. Whew. You turn that ceiling fan on with that central air blowing. Wow. And there's a cold air or a return, I guess you would call it. So it'd be the hot air return right here. I'm sitting right here by it, and it sucks that cool air right here. And this is usually the coolest room in the house. And Pam will get hot and she'll turn that on high. Woo! Well, when I was up there, Harry, at Lancaster, we didn't see any of that. There was a woman from Delaware, and we went up there with them, and she did all of her shopping, running around, and we couldn't stop and look at anything because they was going to a certain spot. And I finally got tired of it. I said, guys, I told them other women, I said, you guys go. We want to go look at some stuff. Well, by then, everything was closed at 5 o'clock. We went to this one antique store and we walked in and they said, can we help you? Well, we just want to look around. Well, we're going to close in about 5 minutes. Okay, fair enough. Thank you, John. John. Well, that would be okay. I've got a chain up there I have to pull. I don't have a remote for my ceiling fan. I know they make them, but I like doing it cheap. Shoe fly pie. Now, I've heard of it. I've never had the opportunity to eat it. Well, thank you, Evil Deeds. That's what I do with the Iron Dog or something, if they have a live stream, I can't sit there and stay with it. I'll just leave it run. We'll go get in the hot tub or something and come back. Okay, Marie. Thank you very much for coming in. Don't hit it too hard. Well, I hope you do, Marie. You're welcome back anytime. Yeah, see, I appreciate that because it it makes more viewers and what have you. Well, I try to make it fun, Marie, and I encourage everybody to support each other and talk to each other. Thank you, Marie. Love back to you. Um, if anyone's in here, if you wasn't in here when or been watching it, Grizzly's got this little dog stir fry, and it was going to have a pup. Well, she lost her pup, so it's a sad day for Grizz 270. So he's took most of these videos down, but it just he said he wasn't going to be on YouTube for a while. He just going to back off a little bit. I remember when doing it cheap Bob had put his dog down. I tell you what, it's sad. It's just like one of your kids. But anyhow, Stir Fry's doing great. His dog's doing fine. She just lost her pup. Yeah, it's a sad deal. Well, oh, excuse me. I'm tickled to death. I'm very grateful that the stir fry is good. That's that's the name of his dog, stir fry. Well, I appreciate Evil Deeds that you're here, and I hope you find other people to follow. Thank you very much for following me. Yes, stir fry is doing fine. In that video, the last one he put up, she's laying there resting just fine. You can tell where she's had an incision. Harry's K Adventure is still here. Quite cool. Let's see. I've got people watching, and Bob's doing a channel. He's got 123. I don't know how to get more people. Fat boy's over there. Oh no, that super glue is hard to get off. If it gets on your fingers, you just about have to take your teeth and chew it off. They do make super glue remover in case you get it on you. Yeah. Yeah, I've done that, Alexander. Get it on your fingers and then take your teeth and pull it off. Wow, no stitches. When I had my hip replaced, they used staples in mine, no stitches. Of course, I didn't know anything about them putting the stitches in, but I did have them to take it out. I walked in there, and that cute little nurse, she said, I'm going to take some stitches out. Okay. And then she got called off to go do something else. And this other, she was pretty too, but she come in. Well, get her on the table and pull them pants down. I said, ma'am, I don't have any underwear on. She said, I don't care. I've seen them all. But we got to get to it to pull them stitches out. And that tool she had would bend when she snap it, it would bend them staple the sharp parts out. Didn't didn't I mean you could feel it, but it didn't hurt that bad at all. Jenny O'Brien, hello to you. Uh, I was yakking, and John posted a link for you. So check out her channel. That's the let's see. Well, that's not right. The most serious surgery that I've had was my hip replacement. I I had surgery on this little mole that I had right here underneath my mustache. It wasn't nothing to it, but it was one of them things that it was going to turn into cancer if I didn't, like a skin cancer. So I showed it to my general doctor, and he says, "Oh, we got to get that off there." And he called the surgeon immediately. He said, "You got an appointment for such and such date." Okay. It was $4,000 to cut that little bitty mole off. It wasn't even as big as an eraser on a pencil, but it's gone, and it healed up perfect. You have a plate in your neck. Wow. Um, when I get my lazy butt in here, Harry, uh, I think I did one a couple of days ago. I try to avoid doing it while somebody else is doing one. Uh, Doing a cheap Bob, I was already on the live stream, and he came. He's made one. He's on live right now, and that's fine. I don't I don't know if he knew that I was live or not. But Iron Dog does it in the morning. I try to get on there and watch it, but man, he's early. Hello, Nolan. So just show a little respect. And I try to look and see because I get notifications if somebody's doing a live stream or even put out a video. and I try not to interfere. But we all have our own people, so. And I'm tickled to death, you guys. There's 9 of you still here. Uh, Jerry's O'Brien. 450. Awesome. Well, that's right, Alexander Smith. It's hard to find a slot, but there's there's just a few people that I try to watch, and if Bob had already been doing a live stream, I wouldn't have started one. I would have went to his live stream, and I've got his running in the background right now. And I hope you people don't leave me. But he's got 120 people, and I've only got 8. I'm tickled to death about the 8. I appreciate you 8 people being here. Well, Harry, it's if you ever do a live stream, it's not that tough. Uh, Keeping people involved is a deal. Now I'm down to 5. I've lost 3 people. But like I said, and here's the deal: if you get on somebody's live stream, you can leave it run and check other live streams, and you can have it running in the background. Now, I've got a big enough computer I can do that, and I got 3 tabs open on what I'm doing here, and then I've got 5 playlists running on another tab, on 5 different tabs that's open. I don't know how to explain it, but they're in a different place. Now we're back up to 8. Good deal. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, see, I don't do a phone, Harry. I do everything on a computer because I've got one of these flip phones. That's my phone. I paid 1 penny for that phone when I first got it. They don't have penny phones anymore. Um, that company was called Cellular One. Okay. And I think I had to have a contract. I'm not for sure. But they sold out to AT&T. So I kept watching TV and seeing this cellular or consumer cellular advertised. So I went to them. I pay exactly $26.26. I've got unlimited talking, and I think I've got like 300 texts, but I don't text that much. Just when my sister sends me texts. But if you receive a text, it's counted as a text. So that's one text. Every time somebody sends you a text, that's one text. So a lot of times I don't never return them. Well, it's not that hard, like you say, Alexander, but you can get confused pretty easy. Here comes Pam.
That cabinet makes noise now when I walk through.
Oh, because I took that sign off of it.
Well, some reason.
I never thought about that. Dedicated to you, Ken. Well, thank you, Harry. Thank you, thank you. Well, okay, Alexander, when you just push live, then when if you want to invite somebody, that's where it causes trouble. Getting started. Hello to you. Thank you for coming in. Well, you got that right. Getting started's got a thumbnail here. It says, "My job is top secret. I don't even know what I'm doing myself." That's pretty good. Pam liked it. Pam sitting there in the, huh? Do what? Pam? I said, I'm telling them that Pam's sitting there in the background. Yeah, Alexander, one thing that you have trouble with if you invite somebody up, if they don't understand that they have to mute the YouTube channel and they come on your channel, then you get that echo. over and over and over. Yeah, getting started. I like your thumbnail on your last video. Pretty neat. You're welcome. Getting started. Okay. You use it for work. That's a good deal. Getting started said my garden sucked this year. Yeah, been hot and dry. I can't even get grass and weeds to grow. Well, that's not right. The weeds grow fine. I uh, I killed a lot of my grass to get the weeds out of it, and then I transplanted plugs. Now the plugs are growing, but they're not spreading. Oh no, Alexander. Well, I I don't know how to tell you to edit, but I use Windows Movie Maker. Okay, I know that they've got other programs out there, but I like it. I've learned how to use it, and I can take stuff out. I can turn the sound off and put my voice in there. Say you're in an area that there's music playing, you know you're going to get a copyright. So you got to block that out or take it completely out. But you can just take the sound out and put the sound back, by you narrating it. The one video that I had, I took of them guys bottling that hard cider. Well, I didn't pay no attention to it while I was taking the video, but they was playing music while they was working. Okay, you can't do that. You can't have that on your video. You get a copyright. So I just took the sound out, and then I turned narrate, and I just explained what I was looking at. I know I didn't do a perfect job, but it worked pretty good. Well, that's true to some effect. Uh, Harry and Pam's already went back to the bedroom. See, we got this desk sitting in this room, and the bathroom's right behind the monitor. Now, I don't know about a phone, but you can still get Windows Movie Maker on a computer. Now, Bob, he got a new computer, and he had made the comment if somebody had the link for Windows Movie Maker because he couldn't find it. Well, I found the link, and I waited until I got on it. Well, he bought another program, which is good. But I don't make any money like that and to justify to put a whole bunch of it in, you know, when you only make like 20 cents on a live stream or a video, you know, uh, myself. Now, I know that people have a whole bunch of people following them and watching them. Sure, they make a lot of money. But like I explained, and I got a video out, it took me from November to July to make it to that threshold over $100 so I could get a check. And I'm not complaining. It's been fun. Now they direct deposited. So I went to the bank and I said, is there any way that you can create a check when that was deposited? Well, she went and looked, or she went and talked to somebody, and then she come back and she called somebody. You know, okay, fine. So I created my own. Let's see, I'm too close, ain't it? Let it focus. Now, that is a fake check, but the amount is right and where it's from, and let's see, Google AdSense signed it, which it don't exist. But to make the video, it's pretty neat. I had a check to show you. I think the program that he got was like $60 or something. And I've got that kind of money, but why do I need it for what I'm going to do? You know, um, I've already got $200. Got that upside down. $200 just in the camera. You know, I got 500, almost $600 in the tower, the computer, and that's not counting the keyboard and the monitor and the mouse and all that. There's no way that I'll ever make that much back, but it's fun. It's just something for me to occupy my time. You print it off downloading it by PDF. No, I didn't do that. What I did was I have checks that I bought that my Quicken will print. So they come in 3 checks on a piece of paper. Okay. So I made a copy of that. All right. Then I wrote a check for $104.26. Okay. I wrote a check on that fake paper. All right. Then I scanned that and copied it into the computer, and I took it into my Windows, let's see what's it called, my picture program. I can't think of what the name of it is, where I edit everything. And I took all the account numbers and all that and put up there Google AdSense and signed it down there at the bottom, made it look like it was somebody had a signature. I created it. Then I printed it out the size I wanted it as a check. And of course, it came out in the middle of the piece of paper, and I cut it. I got a paper cutter and I cut it. Uh, Yankee Living. I don't see why you think you can recover that, Kim. I can't recover. I'm not even going to return. I'm not even going to try. But I'm just explaining. You know, I'm not going to buy more and invest because you can't recover it. That's exactly right. Okay. Anybody else say anything? Right. Right, Alexander. But see, I bought the computer and the camera before I ever did anything on live stream, live stream or YouTube. So I'm not out anything. You know, I wanted to do pictures and videos anyhow, even before I started YouTube. Well, I've never used PDF format, and they didn't send. Well, they did send me okay. They did send me an email that I received money, but it still was not anything like in a check form. And it didn't cost me anything but a couple of pieces of paper and time to create this check. And I thought it was pretty neat. I mean, I got the date and the amount, just like they had wrote a check for me. Pretty unique. And I made a video of it. I was proud of that. Uh, Yankee Living, what do you mean? Why do you think you can't? Why do you think you can't what? What do you mean? What I was saying, I think, was the amount of money that I've made. Right. Getting started. The money is not the thing, it's all about a good time. That's right. And see, the way I look at it is we're having a good time and we're supporting each other. And that's what I want to do. If I can get people to come in here and support each other, uh, if I do get a new person, then I'm going to support them. Did I say something wrong, Yankee Living? I mean, I'm going to continue to work at this and have fun. And I'm going to make a few pennies on every live stream and videos that I make. That's right. That's right. Yep. I stay out of trouble. And there's nothing on TV anymore to watch. So I'd just soon come in here and sit down and talk to you people. Yankee Living. Did you hear about Grizz's pup? That's right, Alexander. I am an old timer. That's exactly right. Yeah. Okay, so you heard about it. And they lost the puppy. Darn it. It was pretty sad. Hello, Lee. I am doing well. I am doing very well. And Lee, I watched your video. Let's see, growing up in the 60s and the 70s or something like that. Yes, you did a great job on that video. Yeah. Well, I don't know as I'm totally old. I'm 61. I did get my taxes, my property taxes lowered because I'm on disability, not because I'm old. You got to be 65. I'm only 61. But if I'd have knew about it, I could have had it done 2 years ago. So he was born in 1958. Well, I was born in 1956. Alexander Smith is 42 years old. My dad told me never stop learning till the day you die. And my dad is 70 now, dementia. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that he's got the dementia. That's a form of Alzheimer's, I think. I'm not old, just well aged. You think he'd come up with a fish in his mouth? Okay. Well, my father passed away 1 month to his 70th birthday. Okay, Yankee Living, thank you for coming in. And thank you for your texting, your comments, and everything. Please come back. I'm in for the fun of it. Well, what I was saying was the Windows Movie Maker. I can do what I want to do with it. Now this and I had it printed out. I looked at it to see what it costs from Amazon. And you can do all kinds of cool stuff, but you're still going to have to know how to do it. Even though it's there, you got to know how to do it. Oh, your dad can't quit drinking at 70? Or he couldn't give up? Okay. Well, I give up the drinking. I I drink one beer tonight, or the whole day, one. And I drank it because I wanted it with my meal. Huh. Okay, Alexander, I'm glad he give it up. Okay, getting started. Have a good night. Well, Bob's not on. Maybe some of the people will come back over here. I was kind of hoping Bob would come in here. Huh. He's already took that channel down. Wow. Well, good deal, Alexander. You got the financial backing, and it's my money, no one else's. Hang in there, babe. Harry Case does a lot of metal detecting. Got a lot of videos on that. It's pretty unique. Let me look here. I bookmarked somebody's. Okay, I bookmarked Gene Chambers. He's been working on his camper. Right, you got to manage your money. I don't have much money, but I do quite well with what I've got. That metal detecting would be great if you found, if you got in the right area. If you could find some old coins, man, that would pay off. Well, I'll tell you, I bought this little house, and that was in 1989. And I paid on it, and my second wife got hooked up in these credit cards, and we had to refinance the house. And they ended up financing the house for twice what I gave for it originally. Okay. And I told her, I said, you cut the credit cards up. No more for you. And I kept one credit card and I paid everything off through with the bank. They wrote checks for me and we paid off all of the credit cards. Got rid of all of them. And I started hammering on the house. Well, everything don't work like it should. And of course, we had medical bills and stuff and what have you. But I finally paid this house off in 2010. So it's been 8 years that I haven't had a payment, a house payment, or a car payment. Knock on wood. Now, I've had repairs, don't get me wrong. But I'll tell you what, people, if you can get out from under a mortgage, oh my heavens. It wasn't much. It was only like $400 or $500. But that's every month. I mean, that adds up. So now I'm the other way. I'm in the black. There's $400 or $500 that I don't have to put out every month. It makes a big difference. So I was able to retire because I don't have that now. And Pam helps me a lot. She gives me money toward the taxes and car insurance and all kinds of stuff, you know. And if we get to go someplace, that's the money that we use. It's what I've accumulated and saved. A 68 GTO. That sounds great. Oh, I am. I'm doing good. Uh, I got plenty of money for my debts, you know, and I watch how I spend. But you know, I can go to Walmart and within reason, I can go buy whatever I want. We can go out to eat anytime we want, you know, just enjoy ourselves, you know. Yeah, yeah. You got to really put your head to it, your mind or whatever. I'm going to pay this, you know, and pay it like there's no tomorrow. Because every dollar that you pay over what you actually owe every month, that comes off of the end of your mortgage. I don't know how to explain that to you. There was an old man that told me. He said, I want to explain to you how this works. Okay, she got 5 children taken off of her. Hello, Patrick. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for coming in. Well, I'm sorry that your ex took the house. A 5-bedroom home. Well, we made this house here to where it could be a 2-bedroom because in okay this room here was the bedroom that they were using, because there's two closets in here. Okay. And the bedroom that we have now, we put a closet there. So now that can be a bedroom. Of course, we use it as a bedroom. And inside the house, there's no doors, not even on the bathroom. She put a curtain up there, but we don't use it. We did work on the bathroom, and we took the door down to do the work so we could get in and out. And I talked her into leaving the door off. Um, I don't even have that door now. I think I threw it away or cut it up, or I don't know. But there's only the two of us, and the door would swing in, and she's got stuff in there. I said, you can't have anything in here. If we put the door back up, you can't have anything sitting on the floor. There's no way, because you can't open it. Okay, so I got her talked into leaving the door down, and it's great. You just go in there, bathroom. Hello, John. John. 1739 English. That is awesome, Harry. That is awesome. John, I'm sorry I didn't see your comment, your first comment, but I'm glad you're back. Um, check out John's other channel here, Pirate Radio. Hey, that's good, Alexander. Well, used to, John, you could go to your page and click on it and change back and forth. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing, but I can't do it anymore. Now, if you go, let's see, if you go to Google Chrome without going to your YouTube, if that makes sense, you can click on your icon and it'll give you the option of either channel you want. Not today. Chrome is saying, not today. Okay. Well, I'm glad, Alexander, you work for your money. Hello, Drunk Gamer, Mr. Fyffe. You betcha. Who are you? Okay. All right. I'm bust to you. Gamer. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming in. I'm doing fine. And heavy on that Mr. Fyffe. Okay, Harry's K. And take be good. Be careful. Have a good evening. Okay. You commented on my Wizard of Oz uh, metal signs back there. You've had a few, huh? Oh, wow. I don't think I'd ever get that many. I'm doing good to just stay above the 1,000. Alexander, how many subs do you have to get a play button? I remember you because I'm sub to you, gamer. 100,000. You think you'll get that, John? John? John told us 100,000, Alexander. Like I said, I'm doing good to have 1,000. Well, hello, Kelly. I'm doing great. Wow. Is there people with diamond buttons, John? Does anybody have that many subs? Kelly, are you doing okay today? Okay. Let me check out this link here. Oh, that's Kelly's link. Okay. Well, I got Kelly, but that's all right. Everybody else check out that link. But I was asking John, is there people that have that many subs? I understand, gamer. Well, Kelly, what are you crying about, hon? 10 million subs. Wow. Oh man, you talk about a lot of work. When they changed the threshold back in January, I think December and January, I got all that watch time, and I think I got like over 600 subs. Wow. I don't know how I did it. I'll have to check that out if I can see. I don't know how many zeros that would be for 10 million. Google bought YouTube a couple years ago, and that's how we get paid now if your channel is good through Google AdSense. Okay, so you got 10 and then 6 zeros. I'll have to look into that, John. You're pretty good, John, at checking things out. Find somebody that has that many subs, and you got a ranch. Post a link in here, and then I'll open it up and bookmark it, and then I'll look at it later. Let your fingers do the walking. Hello, it's me, Brian. I'm trying to read chat here. One strike and you're out, huh? Yeah, gamer, you got to have 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 365 days. Yeah, hi, it's me, Brian. Let me put this in here for you. How you doing? Okay, let me look at your channel here. Oh, you're talking about your watch time. Wow, John, you got 2.1K, 2,193 subs. That's awesome. Congratulations. Okay, you got 2,021 minutes, I think. No, that's hours, watch hours. All right. Well, just keep it up. Well, Drunk Gamer, what you have to do to get your subs is just like you're doing now, go into different live streams. I try to do a video every once in a while. I uh, I bought this thing that I can mount my camera to the windshield and drive, but it's awful shaky. Yes, Green Bay Wacky will get you a lot of subs. So I don't know what kind of strikes you're talking about, Alexander, but if you get a strike and you're okay for so many months, does that strike go away? I got demonetized right after I got monetized. I got demonetized for so many days. I can't remember if it was 30 days or 90 days. But what I was doing was, I was watching my video and ads would come up and I'd click on them. Don't do that. They get they have a high speed come apart about that. They took my monetization away. I've got one copyright strike on my videos, and I left it because uh, I did a jib jab and I put it up. Well, if you get copyright strike like that, just take that video down. Will that please them? Kelly, you have a good night. Thank you for coming in. And we are here for you, Kelly. Well, gamer, drunk gamer, the thing of it is you can only have so many copyrights. You're welcome, Kelly. Have a good night. I hope you get to feeling better. Wow. Okay, I don't know what the difference is. Claims and strikes. Well, John, if you're not monetized, which I am, so I got to watch copyright strikes. But if you're not monetized, does it make that much difference? I know you don't want to have a whole bunch of them, but you're not going to get paid on the video to start with. Yeah, you can't have music playing in the background. Yeah, if you make a video, then you can turn that sound off on Movie Maker and then put something else in there. But if you're wanting to record, like if you're talking and there's music playing in the background, you're going to knock out what you're saying. So that's why I said at one time I made a video and I knew I was going to get copyright strike. So I deleted the sound. And then I come back over with my voice narrating what I was doing. Silver top flyer. We're just sitting here talking, Silver. Oh, gamer, please don't use that one word. Okay? Remove. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Drunk gamer, I deleted that message because it had that one word. Please don't use it. I'm sorry. Type anything else, but don't type that because I'm going to leave the message up and I don't want it to come up. Okay? I apologize for deleting it. I know I was playing Nintendo game, but I didn't always. Yeah, Nintendo. All right. Now, if you would like, gamer, write it again, but just leave that word out and I'll leave it alone. I understand what you're saying. It's not that big of a deal, but I don't want it in there when I leave the video come back on replay, because sure as world they'll put a yellow dollar sign on me. It's just makes a difference of no cents and 20 cents, you know. It's not a big deal, you know. But yeah, I agree, you know. And Drunk Gamer, I'm glad you're in here. So I don't want to step on nobody's toes. And that word does not offend me. I've used it a bunch in my life. What you do on your channel is not a problem. Not a problem. I just asked not to write that one word. See, what you can do is you could write that word, but leave some of the letters out. Say like this. Let's see if I can do it. I type okay. Like if you was to type it where you thought you had to type it, you can type it like that, but there's really no reason to. But that would fly right there. All right. Now I'm going to remove that because I just showed it to you as an example. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. It's YouTube that has a problem with it. See, I'm monetized and I try to make a penny or two while I'm doing this and have fun at it. No harm, no foul. That's right. I accept your apology. I really do. But I just wanted to explain to you why I deleted your comment. And your comment, there's not a thing wrong with it. It's just, I don't want to get a yellow dollar sign. It's not a flag, but I don't know how to explain it. I don't understand it. I've been on live streams. Nobody had said a word out of the way. I close it out, look at it later. There's a yellow dollar sign. And they don't go away. And people say, well, request for a review. Well, you got to have 1,000 views before they'll even look at it. You know, Okay. He put a he put link in chat, which others told him not to keep doing it, and it happened. Okay, what are you talking about, Alexander? Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Uh, whatever you do on your channel is fine. And the only thing that I had a problem with it, and we took care of it, and I explained it to you. We're good. We're good, man. And you know, I don't want to. Sometimes, if I get wound up, I may say that word too. They reviewed it even. Well, I've requested um, a review on some of my Yaller dollar signs. It's been over a year, and they don't change them. You're better off just leave them alone. Sometimes they'll change by themselves. Yeah, I'm trying to promote it. I'm trying to get uh, people watching me and liking me. And I like all people. I worked with the public for 40 years. I never knew a stranger, and I could always talk to somebody. Now, in in my years of working with the public, I have had some trouble with people. You know, wow. Oh, I guess if you posted a link of something dirty, wow, I never thought about that. Yeah, yeah. I've went different places, different towns, and I'll I'll be waiting on my wife or something and be talking to somebody, and then, well, I gotta go. I'll see you later. Hope I see you later. Have a good day or whatever, and walk away. Well, who's that? She'll say. I I don't know. Well, you don't know that guy? Not until today. I mean, I never asked him his name. I mean, I don't I don't need to know your name to talk to you, you know. I only need 97,000 to go. Well, hey, that's a good attitude, John John. Well, Who knows, John, you just may have that someday. Well, John went through that. He was banded for 90 days for doing live streams. They took my monetization away because I clicked on the ads. I learned that the hard way. And I told, we talked on, I could still live stream and everything. I just couldn't get paid. And I was talking about it, and they said, well, you signed an agreement when you signed up. All that's in that, you click that you agree with all, yeah, but you don't read it. October the 28th in 2010. What happened then, John? That's about the time I retired. No, that ain't right. That's about the time I had my hip replaced in October. Wow. Now I knew about Rick's. Oh, you started. John, you started YouTube. Okay. A community guideline strike. Well, see what he was doing, the way I took it, was he was playing videos in his live stream. See, there you go. I'll accept that. Yeah, yeah. Now you understand. Well, you see, you understand the rule. It's not my rule, it's YouTube rule. Like if we was talking on the street and you said that to me, heck, I might say it back to you. It would not be a thing. No, I never read things. And see, just like here the other day, if you remember, since I'm on disability, I got my property taxes lowered. And if I would have knew about it, I could have done it 2 years ago. And I told him, I said, I didn't know anything about it. She took them taxes, that tax paper, and turned it over. She says, right there. It's right there on the back. It explains about being 65 or disabled. You get your taxes lowered. I'm going to have to get that paper out and read it. I said, nobody reads that. Well, we don't have enough room to put it on the front of the paper. Okay. So I probably need to get it out and see what it actually says. I copied the front. I didn't copy the back of the paper. Yeah, yeah. Someone else, another lady, she had told her sister, or my sister, about since she was disabled or drawn disability, she got her taxes lowered. So as soon as my sister heard that, she told me about it. I said, well, I'm going up there tomorrow and find out. And I did. And they're going to cut me a check for $184. May take 2 or 3 weeks because they got to go get it and review it and all this stuff because, see, I'd already paid them. I said, hey, I ain't going nowhere. Well, that works on some things. Yes, if I'd have knew about it. But I was thinking there was nothing you could do until you're 65. And a lot of times they count everybody in the house, they count their income. Oh, you make too much, you know, just like getting a disability, uh, your license plates, you get your license cheaper if you go through the senior citizens down here. And I've asked them about it. She said, well, now I don't want to get personal, but do you do you make over certain amount? Yep, yep, I do. Counting count my wife. She said, I'm sorry, I can't do anything for you. Yeah, you almost have to be a lawyer to read YouTube pages, And if you ask a question, you got to search through all that mess and you still can't figure it out. I was forever trying to monetize, and I finally got an email through to YouTube. And what I had to do was create a different email address so that I could sign up to AdSense because my email address that I use was corrupted. I don't know why. Hello, Brian. Pictures of cats. Well, I look at different pictures than cats, though, Brian. Yeah, it's amazing what you can find. And you can type in anything and it'll be there if you type it in right. If you're not careful, you'll get off the wall stuff. Well, people, I don't know what time it is where everybody lives, but here it's coming up on 10:30, and the library. I never did go to the library. So everybody, take time to say goodbye to everybody. I'm going to leave everything run here except the mic. I'm going to go use the restroom and let everybody say goodbye to everybody, and then I'll come back and sign off. Okay? All right. Okay, what did I miss? Yeah, like when I was okay, Alexander said that YouTube sends you an email when you mess up, but it's after the fact. When I clicked on them ads, they sent me an email and I was automatically demonetized. I couldn't do anything to uh, clear it up. I just had to wait the time. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's not my fault. There are songs in that game. Well, you'd have to turn the volume off if you're going to play that game. Um, no, I couldn't appeal it, Alexander. I had clicked on the ads. I was trying to make money, you know, because I just got monetized, and there'd be an ad pop up there, and I'd click on it, look at the ad, and close it out. You can't do that. So they took my monetization away for so many days. I can't remember if it was 30 days or 90 days. It it was probably 30 days because it didn't seem like it took that long. And it was right before I was going on a cruise. So by the time I got back from the cruise, it was over. So it wasn't too long. It must have been 30 days. So the only thing I could do was just wait the time. He, there was no appealing it. And they had already turned it off before I even knew that I'd done something wrong. Okay, I understand. I won't do that no more. Okay, people, like I said, I want to wish each and every one of you a good night, and may the peace and the power of the Lord be with each and every one of you. Goodbye.